Hello, today is Friday the 24th of August 2012, and this is one of the things I wanted to cover in yesterday's video that I did not. Probably a good thing, all things considered. It was a 20-minute video with a lot of good info, so talk about it now. Last Wednesday I had this chart up. It was in the morning, yeah, 9:08 Eastern Time. And I was basically stating, don't know what kind of day it is. A, are we going to have that type of retracement after the two candle bar higher? B, were we going to have that test of 30, or was it going to be sideways consolidation? I had no idea. But what I also had no idea that particular day, and not till well after the fact, was that of Ben Bernanke having his Fed minutes. And what's interesting to note is that you don't need to know what's going on a fundamental basis to work this technically. If you're looking at this on the intraday chart, this is the 10-minute time frame within that day. One of the things that you would have noticed earlier on, and one of the things I noticed without any information on the Fed minutes, was at first that it really wasn't that volatile. And then it was making the pattern of lower highs and higher lows. You'll always get a symmetrical triangle every single time that this takes place. And then I started to notice throughout the day, okay, a little bit of a failed breakdown, might be going higher, and then, okay, there we go, it's going higher, then the next failed move lower, and this all occurred at 2 o'clock, and then boom, off she goes to the races. And that's something that you do look for when you're in some sort of indecisive level or pattern of some sort, is that you can get fake moves one side or the other. That's never always a guarantee, but it is something to look for. But it is an advantage to know that at 2 o'clock something's going to be going on like this, because when Ben Bernanke speaks, it's always the same thing. Volatility goes through a skyrocketing period, and usually it's unvolatile before the session of him speaking, which was the case. What's interesting to note is I just took a random time to finish this off after the fact was over, but it hit a high of 29.91. So if you were doing any plays to reach a previous top, this would have been one area that you may want to consider a short-term sell. That's, of course, in the paper, the digital game. That's not, of course, within the bullion game. And I thought it was very interesting that the movements that are occurring, let's say 7, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, are unusual movements to say the least. Now let's go on to today's chart, which is what we're seeing. We have a sideways bar. It's a fairly decent bullish bar, given that the current price action is little over where it closed yesterday, and it had a little bit of retracement. Didn't quite go down to the 30 level, but it's always a bonus in an uptrend, especially when you have a nice 4-candle bar higher, to just even go sideways in that type of formation. That is always a bullish scenario. So it's looking good for future dates. I do like how it has broken past this 30 level without much of resistance, and I'll be looking to see how this thing plays out, because I don't know if this is going to be a pierce above and thus still resistance at 30. I don't know yet if there's going to be support or how fast it would move to the 32 and 2/3 level. This video wasn't as good as yesterday, but it's not supposed to. I still think it's pretty good. Take care.